You have 18 unheard messages. First unheard message.
Frank, Bob here. Hey, I need a report for the overall expense of the plant for April.
Skipping.
Hey, Frank, buddy. Hey, man, I'm a temp tester, man. Hey, buddy, I really need some last-minute changes. Can you move the bar chart on the right of the page to the left?
Frank Beadler.
Beadler, hey, listen, I need the correct number of the total sales of the Tolan product.
Cell C86 does not show 29501, which is the number that Ralph from budgeting brought.
2, 3, 4, 7, 2. You understand it?
29501. We can really trust.
23,472. Otherwise, we are lost.
Beadler, right now, right now.
I'll get on it right away.
Everyone in the organization needs access to timely, accurate information to respond to change and to make more informed decisions instantly. With Crystal Report Server 2008, business users can securely view, print, share, and intuitively interact with reports over the web. Users can refresh their report data in the tools they use every day. And IT can schedule reports to be delivered to the right people at the right time.
Frank Beadler.
Hi, Frank. I need to get those numbers for the head of sales for the presentation to the exec committee. I need it by region, by product line, and by sales office. And then what I'd like to have the Northwest region in blue, the Southwest region in orange, and then I want to have the Northwest region in sort of an orange, and let's make the Southwest region in like a nice yellow. In fact, just make me 2 sets, because what I'd like to have is choices to give to the head of sales. So make the Northwest region in blue on one, Northwest region in orange on another, and then pick nice complementary colors for each.
Throughout the organization, users have unique needs and require one tool that enables them to interact with all their data. When designed properly, one report is all you need to view all of your data and answer all your questions with confidence. With Crystal Report Server 2008, you can deliver reports with interactive panels for data sorting, filtering, and formatting, so anyone can find the information they need when they need it. Crystal Report Server 2008 allows you to access and analyze data from any source and use this data to create what-if scenarios and model potential outcomes with up-to-the-minute data and share these projections securely inside and outside the organization.
Oh boy.
Once a report has been published, it is essential that your audience understand what they're looking at. Crystal Report Server 2008 allows users to communicate a compelling narrative and provide an engaging interactive experience. Videos, charts, and traditional report data can be mashed together in the same report and accessed by anyone, anywhere, anytime in a trusted, secure environment with the industry reporting standard.
We need Crystal Report Server 2008.
I like that. Run that thing back and forth a couple more times.
Now I'll make this one purple. Nice. Now this one can be orange. This one can be...
Yeah, I got it. Here it is. We had a loss? No. We were profitable.
Hi, my name's Richard Duffy. I'm the Small Enterprise Solution and Enablement Manager with the SAP Business One team. What I'd like to do in this presentation is take you through Crystal Report Server 2008, give you a little bit of an introduction to what the solution does and how it can work for you as an SAP Business One user. If you think about the way reporting works today with your SAP Business One solution, there's a couple of key things to the way that you utilize that capability. Primarily, reports are generated manually. You go into the SAP Business One application and you produce the reports as and when people require them. Maybe you then take those reports after you've generated them as a PDF or you've generated them out as some kind of other text file, and you distribute those via email to the people who need it. Those reports, once they're generated, are static, and they provide a point-in-time snapshot, if you like, of the information. And of course, the challenge with that is that as soon as that report is created, the information in that report can potentially become outdated. What's the business impact of those situations? Well, when you look at manually generating reports, sometimes you can get into a situation where you run into a little bit of a backlog or delaying, getting that information, getting those reports generated and out into the hands of people who need them to make decisions. So thereby delaying the decision-making process, which can have further impacts down the line. Sending reports out via email can lead to the situation where sensitive information can get leaked to unintended audiences, either unintentionally or, in the worst case scenario, intentionally. When you're dealing with static reports and just one view of the information, that lack of interactivity makes answering questions challenging. I don't know how you find it, but oftentimes when I look at a report, you look at some information and that triggers a further desire to find out more information about the underlying data that is represented in that report. With a static report, it's very, very difficult to get to that data. And of course, the challenge with that and the challenge with having that outdated information is that either your IT team or the person in your organization who's tasked with producing reports can get overwhelmed with requests for updated reports because everybody wants the latest version, right? So we believe that there is a better way. And what we'd like to talk to you about in today's session is utilizing Crystal Report Server 2008 to deliver your business users a solution that incorporates things like the ability to utilize interactive parameters in your reports, to do what-if scenario models, to do better operational reporting, which is really about empowering your users to get more business insight. And even more importantly, in today's economy, that business insight is one of the things that organizations need to make sure that they're taking the right decisions at the right time. The challenge, though, with delivering each of these different things, the challenges are many. So if you think about it, in the past, interactive reports have only been accessible via developer applications or by utilizing the Crystal Reports 2008 designer and giving your users the ability to customize the reports themselves using those tools. Now, it's fair to say that many users in an organization who want to have access to that information don't necessarily have the skills to do full report design. So, it's been a challenge. Your end users have ended up having limited options to explore and share those interactive reports. So what are the implications of that? Well, as a small business, you end up spending more time working to work around those limitations. You need more people to run and distribute reports. And that means that rather than having people doing value-added tasks, you have people in the organization doing these things over and over again, which isn't necessarily the best utilization of their time. And of course, you face increasing IT costs as a result of that. So, Crystal Report Server 2008 addresses all of those challenges. Let me tell you a little bit more about how it does that. So first of all, when you're sitting there and you're thinking, well, hang on, I understand Crystal Reports 2008, it's the tool that I use to design reports. And as an SAP Business One user, of course, as you know, if you're covered by maintenance, you are entitled to one free copy of the Crystal Reports 2008 designer. But what makes Crystal Reports Server different? Well, Crystal Reports Server is really a report management solution. So think Crystal Reports, report design, Crystal Reports Server, report management. It allows you to deliver interactive reports anywhere. It allows you to deliver compelling information for all your users, and it's built on top of the same trusted reporting platform as the enterprise series of business intelligence solutions from SAP and our Business Objects group. So you get the power of interactive reporting, the flexibility of sharing reports over the web, which basically gives you the ability to deliver more compelling information to all end users that you determine need to have access to that information. So interactive reports anywhere. You can publish reports to the web securely, cost effectively, and in a manner that's easily accessible, because the user interface, the mechanism for doing that, is via a web browser and a web server. You can share reports with all of your users, whether they're internal to your organization or external to your organization, via portals, including a portal solution which is part of Crystal Reports Server. This gives you then the ability to deliver information consistency. A common information repository, everybody knows the one place to go when they want to get the most accurate and up-to-date information. And there is a single point of access for that information. So there's no more looking around who's got the most recent version of the report. Am I looking at the most recent version? Am I looking at the right version? Single point of access says, here it is, this is where you need to go. And of course, you can deliver reports in virtually any format. You can email them out if you choose to. You can deliver those reports in Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, or PowerPoint formats. You can pump reports out to PDF files. You can generate them as crystalreports.rpt files and utilize the free Crystal Reports viewer to view those reports. And of course, you can pump the data out in the newer reporting formats like XML and so on. So really it gives you a solution to manage, share, and deliver interactive reports to all of your end users. So when you think about publishing reports to the web, the key benefits of this is you get secure report access. Your end users or your report consumers can connect to those reports anywhere, and it reduces your IT costs by having a deploy or implement once, deploy anywhere scenario or a solution. So the key factor with this publishing capability gives all of your end users secure access to reports via the web. You take all of your pre-built Crystal reports and you just upload them onto Crystal Reports Server, group them in the folders where you want them to go, and then your users have access to those reports. And then of course sharing those reports via the portal that comes with the Business Objects solution, which is called the Info View, gives you the ability to deliver that information consistency, gives you that common information repository and that single point of access. So you're getting easy access anywhere in the organization, or if you choose to, outside the organization as well, to key customers or suppliers. We talked about delivering reports in any format, and here you can see as you go ahead and you schedule a report or you generate a report, you can produce all these different formats, and that gives you the ability to deliver reports that meet any end user requirement. And of course you have more compelling information, which allows better decision making with on-report what-if scenario models, and we'll talk about how we utilize Flash content to deliver that. Being more productive, being able to take action with your operational reports, being able to have operational reports that actually have embedded in the report through Adobe Flex the ability to trigger off workflows in your existing business systems. Being able to get more relevant information by taking the capabilities of Crystal Reports 2008 and being able to deliver your reports with interactive parameters. Being able to find quick answers by giving your users the capability to do on-report sorting and filtering, which if you think about it, you used to have to do if you wanted to change the report sorting or filtering or even change the parameters. It was a case of running the report again. No longer is that the situation with Crystal Reports 2008. So you can leverage those Crystal Reports 2008 features and get really, really powerful business insights whilst reducing the overhead of generating those reports. Making better decisions, we talked about that briefly. The concept of having on-report what-if scenarios, we give you the ability to build these modeling, best way of describing it, it's kind of like a modeling dashboard and embedding that into your report. which then gives your users the ability to gain deeper business insight, make better decisions, and importantly, to lower your total cost of ownership by being able to design or actually having to design and deliver fewer reports. So you can then model the impact of your decisions with those on-report what-if scenarios that are based on the existing data in the reports. And being more productive, again, we talked about using Adobe Flex to be able to trigger those workflow processes in your organization. And that's part of that rich capability which comes with Crystal Reports 2008, which is then, of course, exposed out through Crystal Reports Server 2008. And there's a whole range of additional things that we cover as well, being able to get more relevant information. What do we mean by that? By having the on-report parameters, rather than having to build multiple reports, you're able to give your users the ability to generate the report and then use the pre-built parameters to filter and format that report data. And you can do that from inside the report viewer. So once you've generated the report, you distribute that out to somebody who has the report viewer. They have access to all that functionality, which reduces the number of times you have to generate reports, reduces the number of requests that you will have to provide different views of that data, because the user can do it themselves. That on-report sorting, again, gives your users the ability to find their quick answers. And of course, it's built on the XI 3.0 platform. What does that mean to you as an end user of the solution? Well, it's a trusted platform that has been built to meet the requirements of enterprises of all sizes. What do I mean by that? It has the capabilities to secure your data, to provide load balancing, to do all the things that a large enterprise needs, but at the same time has the ability to scale down to a small enterprise requirement. The advantage, of course, is when you build your infrastructure on top of Crystal Reports Server 2008, as your business grows and your needs become more complex and you have increased data visualization requirements, there is an easy migration path to Business Objects Edge and Enterprise Series products. Now, the reporting platform being built on the XI 3.0 platform, that gives you the ability to manage your reports efficiently with simple report scheduling, automated report delivery with the most up-to-date information, and the administration interface is very intuitive. You also then have the ability, because of the way that Crystal Reports Server 2008 is licensed, to make sure that you have flexibility around how you deploy the solution. If you have power users who always need to make sure that they have access to a license when they need it, you can license those people with a named user license. And then if you have a pool of people who need on-demand access to those licenses, then you can license those users via concurrent access licenses. So it gives you the ability to grow your business with a reporting solution that meets all of your needs. The user or the administrator interface has really been redesigned to simplify the IT administration, so that you're actually in a situation where non-IT people are able to quickly and easily add users, schedule reports, and do all of the things that you need to do. And because it's so simple to use, there is a very low learning curve, and that in turn again reduces your total cost of ownership. That efficient report management is also delivered by Crystal Reports Server, with the ability to schedule reports anytime for automatic delivery, day or night. So imagine the power of being able to schedule a reporting package at the end of the month, rather than having somebody having to sit there and generate those reports. With Crystal Reports Server, you nominate the reports that you wish to run. When you wish to run them, you can even preset the parameters and set the distribution lists. And automatically, when your users come in the day after month end, that entire report package has already been generated and is sitting there for them, either in their personalized view in the portal to view those reports, or delivered out to them via email, or sitting waiting for them in a file-based Dropbox. You can also then take that reporting data and you can embed that in Microsoft Office documents using a piece of functionality we call Live Office. That gives you the ability to make sure you're always working with the latest corporate data, and that of course gives you the ability to drive better decisions. And of course you can access your any data that you've got set up anytime. Again, remember we talked about that flexible licensing capability. And the upgrade path is there for you, from Crystal Report Server to Business Objects Edge series right up to Business Objects XI 3.0 at the enterprise level. So you are in a position where you have a guaranteed migration path, which is important as you start thinking about how is your business going to grow as we start to come out of the current economic challenges. So hopefully what I've done is give you a good overview of some of the key aspects of the Crystal Report Server 2008 solution. Now, where do you go from here? Two choices. First choice, and the one that I would recommend, reach out to your SAP Business One partner. Have a discussion with them about Crystal Report Server 2008. Chances are they may even have some special offers to make it even easier for you to acquire a Crystal Report Server solution. Alternatively, of course, you can visit the SAP website. You can download a trial version of Crystal Report Server 2008, put it to work in your organization for 30 days free of charge, see how it works, get to experience for yourself firsthand the power of Crystal Report Server with your data. So again, on behalf of everybody at SAP, I'd like to thank you for taking time to watch this presentation, and we look forward to working with you as you expand out your SAP solution with products from our Business Objects product portfolio. Thank you.